gates to Agartha opened, the four heroes were rewarded with riches beyond imagination. From that day forward, they knew that Samantha would keep them safe. Forever.
Hey, what is going on, guys? My name is Josh Keatley. I actually did beat the Easter egg, so this is my recording at the end when you beat the game. And there's so many theories out there that try to explain what this ending means, and I think a lot of people overthink it. I know I certainly did. I almost put a video out that was about 15 minutes long explaining this ending, but after watching a lot of other videos, I understand that I was overthinking it. So I'm gonna go ahead and explain the ending to you, in the most simplest form that I can. So you've seen in the first part there that Samantha was the narrator to this story. What she just said, was played throughout the Easter egg over and over. You heard Samantha's voice. So here you know that Samantha is the narrator. She's the one telling this story, and they are just in their bedroom playing this game. What we just played, all of Origins, didn't really happen. It was just their story.
Getting everything wrong. I told you before their eyes should be blue.
It's my turn, Eddie. I can do whatever I want.
But you don't even know how to play properly. Girls don't know enough about zombies.
And right there you can see that Eddie is mad at the way Samantha is controlling the zombies, the way she's playing the zombie game. And if you follow the zombie storyline, you'll know that Richtofen, when he controls the zombies, they do have blue eyes. When Samantha controls the zombies, they have red eyes, which is really confusing in Origins because their eyes are orange. And someone already confirmed that their eyes are orange because no one is controlling the zombies. So right now in the story, neither one of them are really have control over the zombies. They're just telling the zombie story, and the zombies are just running wild right now. Neither one of these two have gone into the Aretha, I believe it's called, some shit like that, where the spot that they go to control the zombies. So right now they're just running wild. Now, if you take a look at Edward Richtofen's bio that was found in the World at War Map Pack 2, it says that Richtofen studied at Heidelberg University, where Maxis tried to be a father figure to him, as the death of his parents affected him greatly. So, from reading that bio and from looking at this clip here, you can see that Richtofen was actually a lot younger than Maxis. In fact, Richtofen was actually Maxis's daughter's age, and they obviously played together. In fact, it is kind of weird that they're both in their PJs. It's weird to have a male and a female the same age, sleeping together at the same house. That's why in this clip you kind of get the feeling that Eddie here may be living in this house. And you know from Rickentoff's bio that his parents died, and that could be a factor that Rickentoff did start staying over at the Max's house. And maybe Samantha and Eddie here are more like brothers and sister, and they play together, but they probably argue just as much.
What's the choice of it, children? Make sure the windows are locked before you come down to the basement.
We'd better do what your dad says.
Now right there you just heard some sirens go off, and you hear Samantha's dad, Maxis, talk to her over a loudspeaker that's running through the house. Now that siren is the same type of siren that you heard during World War II in Germany. It was like the nuke siren to go to a fallout shelter. And that's why Sam's dad, Maxis, tells him to go down to the basement. He also says to shut and lock the window. So that kind of makes you think that there may be a zombie apocalypse going on right now outside also.
I didn't even get my turn.
And who's that?
Tomorrow, Eddie. You get to make the rules. I promise. Come on, Fluffy.
So in that bit of audio that you heard right there, this was actually me recording the game after we beat the Easter egg, so you did hear some of the people that were in the lobby, were in our party, and they were talking about who that was. Eddie is Edward Richtofen. Even they said that. Can't believe how many theories out there don't make that connection. That's definitely Edward Richtofen. There's no doubt in my mind about that. So let's go ahead and talk about the dog that is in this clip right here, Fluffy. Now, Fluffy was a gift given to Samantha from Maxis, and Richtofen did some experiments on the dog. He wanted to experiment with animals before he did humans. And this is exactly where all the dogs come from when you play zombies. These are the hellhounds that you see and have to kill.
I wish the heroes in our stories were real, Sam.
I know what you mean. But we will make everything okay.
Look at the left, there's the character right there.
My dad says he has a plan.
This is the part that I really don't understand. A lot of people don't understand. She says, "Don't worry, my dad has a plan." And it really leaves you hanging in the air. A plan for what? I think what's really crazy about this whole clip is just all the Call of Duty stuff that you see all over this entire room. It's not just zombie stuff. I mean, some of the posters are moon posters. Some of those posters are on the multiplayer maps. You see like a jug bottle. You see a lot of the characters are sitting there playing with the characters. On the left side, you see some more of the zombie characters. So you even hear Richtofen say, "I wish the characters in our story were real." And if you notice, the zombie characters that you do see are from the two zombie maps, Mob of the Dead and the one we just got done playing, Origins. So this just confirms the theory that those two map, Origins and Mob of the Dead, are something that does not go along with the zombie storyline. They are in fact just games that Samantha and Richtofen were playing. But I think the really crazy part of this is, in fact, if Samantha was the narrator telling the whole origin story, why would she start off with Richtofen doing surgery on Maxis, removing his brain and putting him inside a drone? Now, why would someone make a story of them doing that to their dad? I thought that was kind of weird. And it is weird that you don't see Maxis. You just hear him over a loudspeaker. So when Samantha was telling the story, was there something going on with Maxis at this time, and Richtofen was saving Maxis by putting his brain in the drone? So there's a lot of crazy thoughts and theories about this cutscene right here, the end of Origins. But the things that we do know for sure is Origins didn't really happen, the same as Mob of the Dead. And this cutscene really shows how Samantha and Richtofen were kind of friends, kind of like brother and sister like to each other. So something cool in the zombie storyline that we haven't seen yet. I really hope that you guys did enjoy my video, and you guys have a really great day today.
Dude, I don't want it unless it's a freaking girl, man. I'm telling you. I want a girl to fuck me in my asshole, not a
Can be a girl.
dude.
All I
So
gotta do is
what-
wear makeup and a wig.